A very good afternoon, my dear children. Hope you all are doing well. So, today we are going to talk about a cat. When we see a cat for the very first time, what all things come to our mind? We get some of the words in our mind, like we get soft, it has soft skin, clean, it always remains clean, little lazy, mysterious because it doesn't move while making noise. It stealthily enters the house. And unfriendly, selfish. Okay, all these words come to my mind. Maybe some different kind of words come to your mind. Now, today we are going to revise the chapter How the Cat Became by Ted Hughes. About the writer, Edward James Hughes was an English poet, translator, and children's writer. Critics frequently rank him as one of the best poets of his generation and one of the 20th century's greatest writer. He served as a poet laureate, a person who is honored with an award for outstanding creative achievement from 1984 until his death. His famous works include two collections of poems, The Hawk in the Rain and Crow, From the Life and the Songs of the Crow, his novel The Iron Man, a children's story in 5 nights, and the collection of short stories How the Whale Became and Other Stories, from which the story How the Cat Became has been taken. See, this is the cat. We are going to talk about a cat that is always busy in playing the violin. Let's see the story at a glance. In this story, the author is talking about the cat who does not do any work other than playing his violin. So, the animals in the forest made a decision that the cat should get a job. After getting fed up of hearing the animals telling to get a job, he went to a farmer's house for a job. The farmer told the cat that he can work as a mouse catcher. See, you might have seen a cat doing what? Catching mouse. So, the same kind of job. So, after working hard, he got a job like the other animals and was rewarded fish and milk for doing his job. Now let's see, this is what? Forest. All the animals are busy doing their work. Okay, but cat is somewhere playing violin. See, cat is here with his violin and all the words are, there are some words mentioned in the chapter, magpie and all. See, what are they doing? They all are asking the cat to go and get a job. See, when the cat runs away from the forest, what does it do? It is talking to the farmer for work. It is asking the farmer to give it a job. And the deal is finalized. It is shaking hand. What the deal is finalized? That it has been appointed as the mouse catcher and in return it will be given milk, meat and a warm place to rest. Now see, the cat is finally doing something. What is the job that is she doing? The cat is trying to catch a mouse. See, he is ready to catch a mouse. Right? And as hard work pays off, the cat had done hard work of catching mouse, clearing all the mouse from the grain store of the farmer, of the pantry of the farmer, and that is the reason now the cat is getting a lot of love from the farmer's wife, and she is cuddling it, she is keeping it in her lap, she is keeping it as her pet. Now, what is the theme of the chapter? Animals. Most of the creatures remain highly pleased with themselves. Lion is already famous. Even the little shrews and moles and spiders are pretty well known for their own job. But among all those busy creatures, there is one who seems to be getting nowhere. What is the theme? That in this we are talking about animals. All the other animals are known for their job since beginning. But as far as cat is concerned, Cat is the only creature who is not ready to do anything. It was cat. Cat was a real oddity. Oddity means unusual animal. The others did not know what to make of him at all, and others did not know that what the cat has to be put into, what work the cat has to be put into so that it can also earn its living instead of depending on other animals. Now, next theme is animal society and human society. See, there is a lot of similarity between animal society and human society. The difference is that human society can express by talking and animal society cannot express by talking, but they also have their own language. See, in this story, the animals were worried about the children like we humans are. The animals cared about their friend as we human do. See, cat was their friend, all the other animals friend, and they all wanted cat to do some job. Why? Because they all were well wishers of the cat. Understood? Similarly, the same kind of things we find among humans also. Now, character of the cat. Cat was a real oddity. He lived in a hollow tree in the wood. Every night, when rest of the creatures were sound asleep, he retired to the depths of his tree. Then sounds such screeching, yawling, wailing. Okay, cat loved tuning his violin under his chin. He gazed up through the hole at the top of the trunk, smiling at the stars and winking at the moon. Cat lounged all day, composed his tunes, and loved sleeping in the sun. Means, what does this mean? That whole day, cat used to live in the hollow of the tree in the wood, and every night when all the other creatures, see, night is made for what? Night has been made for rest. When all the animals, all the creatures, all the living creatures that have taken birth, even it is said that the plants also sleep at night. So night time has been made for rest, so that human beings or all the creatures after whole days hard work, they can take rest at night. But what the cat used to do? Cat used to do something opposite to that. All day it used to take rest, used to lounge here and there in the sun, and at night it used to play violin, and then it used to make different kinds of sounds also, and it was quite disturbing for the other animals. It used to look at moon, it used to wink at stars, and did nothing except creating disturbance for the other animals. Cat was a bad example to other creatures in the wood, because all day long he tucked his violin in his chin and he never did a stroke of work and enjoyed sitting idly with his violin. Thus he would be bad example to all other creatures in the wood. See, all the animals had their young ones also, had their babies also, right? Now what was their worry? That if they will see the cat lying here and there all day without doing anything, the young ones will also learn the same thing, and they did not want the young ones to adopt such kind of lazy behavior. They wanted that their young ones should become hardworking, and that is the reason they say that cat was a bad example for them, because if they would see cat lounging here and there, taking rest here and there, they will also learn the same thing, and that the animals did not want to happen. Now, what is moral of the story? Moral is about hard work. The author wants to tell us that we cannot be successful if we be lazy. Means hard work is the key to success. See, when the cat did hard work and it got all the things, how did it become? It became a happy cat. It started dancing, because when it got employment in the farmer's place, what happened? It used to work only for 10 minutes and rest all the time. It used to take rest or practice his violin. Now, what is the revision assignment here? See, you have to write the meaning of these two phrases, one wink of sleep and a stroke of work. One wink of sleep means any sleep at all. A stroke of work means any work. Okay, and you have to use these sentences in your own words also. Then some fill-ups have been prepared. The cat lived in a dash what? Hollow tree in the woods. The cat tucked his violin under his, yes, which body part? Chin, absolutely right. Cat lounged all around, day or night? Yes, day. Sleeping in the sun or moon? Yes, sun. He is a bad example. Said, who said? Which bird said this? That was beaver. Okay, beaver said this. Clear? Now, there are some questions. First question is, how is the animal society similar like the human society? See, here we can say in this story, as we have seen the slide also, previous slide, that in this story the animals were worried about their children like we humans are. You might have seen your parents worrying about you. Similarly, you might have seen, see, I will not go to the forest, you will also not be able to go to the forest to see the dangerous animals and their young ones. You people might have seen a dog, okay, in your area, in your locality, and you might have seen that it has 5 or 6 babies and it wants to cuddle all the babies. Okay, it doesn't let anyone come near to its babies because it thinks that the person can hurt its babies. Like similarly, you people might have seen monkeys. Okay, monkeys also keep their young ones with on their back or in their lap. They never let them be alone. If somebody tries to harm the baby, the monkeys are after the life of that human being. Okay, so animals also worry about their kids similarly as we humans do. The animals always cared for about their friend. You people might have seen, if one dog, you people might have seen that if a dog comes, a strange dog comes in your lane, all the other dogs of your area start barking on that. And if the person that dog remains alone, it goes and calls the other dogs of its area, and it also has a equal kind of fight with the other group of the dogs. So they also care for their friend as we humans do. Clear? The title of the story is How Cat Became, which can perhaps be expanded as How Cat Became in the course of the story. Is that similar to what cats do today? In what way? Where was the cat before in the story? Is that generally true of the cats of today? Means, what is the meaning of the question? You should try to understand the question that in this question you have to understand that if instead of being the title How Cat Became, the title had been How Cat Became in the course of story. Is it similar to what cats means? The kind of cat we see today. The cats used to be similar in those days when this story was written. Where was cat before in the story? Is that where was that cat means in which part, in the later part we find the cat in the farmer's house, so where it used to live in the story. And is that generally true of the cats of today? Means whatever work, whatever job is done by the cat in the story, is it true about the cats in today's time also or not? So what should be the answer? See, in this story, cat was a real oddity. Okay, he used to do all sorts of strange stuff like sleeping during the day and waking up at night, shouting at night, practicing violin at night, and creating disturbance for others. Where did he live? He lived in the hollow of the tree in the wood and loved to tune his violin. This was the job that he used to do. At the end of the story, he became a rat catcher. Nowadays all cats are of same kind, means whenever we find a cat we know it that it is a rat catcher. And sometimes you people might have seen, if in somebody's house there are lots of rats, they bring a cat so that the cat can finish off all the rats. Okay, so nowadays we also know that cat is the enemy of rats. Okay, so nowadays the cats are of same kind, but they don't do strange things like the cat given in the chapter. What strange thing the cat used to do? Playing his violin. Nowadays the cat don't do such kind of strange things. Understood? What were the characteristics of the cat? We have already discussed in the slide, in the previous slide. Okay, So please think about it and write it down in your literature notebook. Fine? Thank you. Have a nice day.